Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to XTW Elite Showdown, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, Aleister Black is in the ring. I sit here in this ring in darkness. I dare anyone to step in this ring to face me. Ladies and gentlemen, it looked like Braun Strowman. He's walking to the ring. Hey, Black, I accept your challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, it looked like Braun Strowman has accepted Aleister Black challenge, ladies and gentlemen. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Aleister Black and the monster among men, Braun Strowman, are in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. First, ladies and gentlemen, Aleister Black, he do a right kick. Then, ladies and gentlemen, he do a right elbow to Braun Strowman. And then Aleister Black, he do a right kick to the head of Braun Strowman. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Braun Strowman, he get Aleister Black by the head, ladies and gentlemen. Then, ladies and gentlemen, he throws his head to the ring post. And ladies and gentlemen, Braun Strowman throws his head to the ring post again. Then, ladies and gentlemen, Braun Strowman, he do the Stinger Splash, ladies and gentlemen, to Aleister Black. Then, ladies and gentlemen, it look like Braun Strowman, he trying to pick Aleister Black up from the ropes, ladies and gentlemen. Then Braun Strowman picks up Aleister Black. Then he do the torture rack. He do the torture rack, ladies and gentlemen, on Aleister Black, ladies and gentlemen. And ladies and gentlemen, somehow Aleister Black, he counter Braun Strowman, and then he do a DDT on Braun Strowman. Then, ladies and gentlemen, Aleister Black, he do a right kick, ladies and gentlemen, to Braun Strowman, and he falls to the mat. And then Aleister Black come behind Braun Strowman. Then, ladies and gentlemen, he do a backwards suplex, ladies and gentlemen, on Braun Strowman. Then Braun Strowman, he do a right kick to Aleister Black, ladies and gentlemen. Then, ladies and gentlemen, this is unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. The monster among men, Braun Strowman, he picks up Aleister Black, ladies and gentlemen. Then he do a sidewalk slam, ladies and gentlemen, to Aleister Strowman. Look like he's gonna turn around, ladies and gentlemen. Then, ladies and gentlemen, Aleister Black, he do the leg sweep to, ladies and gentlemen, look like Aleister Black, he got Braun Strowman in his submission move, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, but Braun Strowman tap out, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, it look like, ladies and gentlemen, Braun Strowman, it look like he's falling down, ladies and gentlemen, to the mat, ladies and gentlemen. And ladies and gentlemen, Aleister Black still got him in his submission move, ladies and gentlemen. He still got Braun Strowman in his submission move, ladies and gentlemen. But Braun Strowman tap out. Would he tap out to Aleister Black? And ladies and gentlemen, Braun Strowman, he tap out. He tap out to Aleister Black, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match is Aleister Black, ladies and gentlemen. He has defeated Braun Strowman, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to XTW Elite Showdown, ladies and gentlemen. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're at our second match, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be Finn Balor and Sasha Banks versus Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch, ladies and gentlemen. Whoever win this match, ladies and gentlemen, they will become the XTW Mixed Match Challenge champions, ladies and gentlemen. Only one team can win. First, ladies and gentlemen, Finn Balor, he's gonna grab Seth Rollins, ladies and gentlemen, by his right arm, ladies and gentlemen, and ladies and gentlemen, he throws him to the corner of the ring, ladies and gentlemen. And then Finn Balor, ladies and gentlemen, he do a right chop to the chest of Seth Rollins. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Finn Balor, he grab him by his left arm, and ladies and gentlemen, he throws him to the corner of the ring, ladies and gentlemen, again. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Finn Balor, he do a right chop to the chest of Seth Rollins. Then he do another right chop to Seth Rollins. Then, ladies and gentlemen, Seth Rollins, he do a right kick to Finn Balor. Then he clams on top of the ring post. And then from the ropes, Seth Rollins, he do a flying neck breaker. A flying neck breaker, ladies and gentlemen, to Finn Balor. And then Finn Balor, he do the Pele kick, ladies and gentlemen, to Seth Rollins. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Finn Balor, he picks up Seth Rollins off of the mat, ladies and gentlemen. And then Finn Balor picks up Seth Rollins and he throws him to the mat, ladies and gentlemen. He throws him to the mat. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Finn Balor, he's climbing on top of the ring post, ladies and gentlemen. Then, ladies and gentlemen, from the ropes, Finn Balor, he do the draw, ladies and gentlemen, to the midsection of Seth Rollins. Then, ladies and gentlemen, Finn Balor goes for the pin. 1, 2, 2 counts. Then, ladies and gentlemen, Finn Balor get thrown to the ring post by Seth Rollins, ladies and gentlemen. And then Seth Rollins tagging his partner, Becky. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Finn Balor tagging his partner, Sasha. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Becky Lynch and Sasha, they're both in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Becky Lynch, she closes in Sasha Banks and she falls to the mat. Then, ladies and gentlemen, Sasha, she gets up to her feet, ladies and gentlemen. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Becky Lynch clothesline her to the mat again. Then, ladies and gentlemen, Becky Lynch, she do a drop kick, ladies and gentlemen, to Sasha Banks. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Sasha Banks had grabbed Becky Lynch, ladies and gentlemen, by her right arm, ladies and gentlemen. Now, ladies and gentlemen, she's on the ring ropes, ladies and gentlemen. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Sasha Banks, she throws her, ladies and gentlemen, to the mat, ladies and gentlemen. Then, ladies and gentlemen, she still has her, ladies and gentlemen, by her right arm, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, it looked like Sasha Banks got Becky Lynch in a bank statement, ladies and gentlemen. In the bank statement, ladies and gentlemen, would Becky tap out? Would she tap out, ladies and gentlemen? It looked like, ladies and gentlemen, she's trying to make it to the ring ropes, ladies and gentlemen. And, ladies and gentlemen, her hand is on the ring rope, ladies and gentlemen. So Sasha Banks, she's on the ring ropes, ladies and gentlemen. Then, ladies and gentlemen, she do a left kick, ladies and gentlemen, to Sasha Banks. Ladies and gentlemen, it look like Sasha Banks, she's trying to get up to her feet, ladies and gentlemen. Got her in the neck scissors, ladies and gentlemen. Then Sasha Banks put her down to the mat, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, it look like Becky Lynch got Sasha Banks, ladies and gentlemen. Then, ladies and gentlemen, she did a backwards suplex on Sasha Banks. Ladies and gentlemen, it looked like Becky Lynch got Sasha Banks in a disarmor, ladies and gentlemen. Looked like she got her in a disarmor, ladies and gentlemen. Will Sasha Banks tap out? Will she tap out, ladies and gentlemen? Will she tap out, ladies and gentlemen, to Becky Lynch? Will she tap out to Becky Lynch, ladies and gentlemen? Ladies and gentlemen, it looked like Finn Balor. He trying to step in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Seth Rollins, he do a right knee to Finn Balor, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, it looked like Seth Rollins, he got Finn Balor in a pedigree, ladies and gentlemen. And then Seth Rollins, he do the pedigree, ladies and gentlemen, to Finn Balor. Then, ladies and gentlemen, Seth Rollins goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Of this match, ladies and gentlemen, in a newly crowned mixed match Challenge champions, Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch, ladies and gentlemen. They had defeated Sasha Banks and Finn Balor, ladies and gentlemen.